want to be a Manji boy?
Manji boys!
What's up?
What is up, Tony?
Oh, man, you didn't say any specific edition. I guess this is a standard episode.
This is the standard episode, the standard edition. The edition in which things are standard. We're kind of like go back to as much as whatever our new normal is or can be at the moment.
Yeah. Yep. New normal. I'm formal. A child,
Yeah!
sleeping in the night with a tail as big as a fucking kite.
Why does the child have a tail?
Everybody has a little tailbone.
Tail!
Oh,
Woo!
yeah. What are you playing there? What's that synth? Tell the people.
This is my original Sequential Circuits Prophet 5.
Whoa. Wait, and I saw that you ordered something. Does that have something to do with that?
Yes. Dave Smith, the creator of Sequential Circuits, who created the Prophet 5, I believe this was released originally in 78.
Nice. 78 was a good year.
Yeah, it was, like the first affordable polyphonic analog synthesizer.
Nice.
He was a programmer and he realized, like, wait a minute, you could use all these new microprocessors with the new synth on a chip circuits, you know, like the SEM oscillator and the SEM filters and the SSM filters, and you could basically create a polyphonic synthesizer, which, you know, up to that point, a synthesizer like a Moog, Mini Moog was monophonic, you know, it only plays one note.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, I can put, you know, wow. You know, so anyways, it's his 70th birthday, and just yesterday he released the Prophet 5 synthesizer again.
Whoa. A re-release.
For years, he refused to reissue the Prophet 5. He would make like the Prophet 08 and the Prophet 12 and the Prophet 6. I have those, all of those actually, but those are all modern things with modern technology and effects and stuff, and he just would not release the original Prophet 5.
Yeah.
Mine's, I need to go through and clean my keys. I mean, this is a 40-year-old synthesizer. What do you expect?
Yeah.
But at any rate, yesterday he did. He reissued the Prophet 5 and the Prophet 10. It was originally created as a 5 or 10 voice synthesizer. But at the time, using the chips from the 70s and early 80s, if you had 10 voices on a single keyboard, they would overheat and you'd have all sorts of tuning instability problems and chip failures. So,
well, damn, I bet it's all like all perfected now.
there were 3 revisions of this synthesizer. I have revision 3,
Yeah.
which uses the later CEM filters. The revisions 1 and 2 use SSM filters, which were... my FedEx just arrived.
Oh, I was wondering what that beep was. I was like, did you say the word of the day? The synth of the day? And it was like,
I mean, I guess it's here, so I'm good.
Should we
so
take
I-
a little?
that's fine.
Should we take a little break while you go to grab your package?
We can, or I can just basically say, screw it. I mean, I'm watching my monitor here, so if there's anybody downstairs trying to steal it.
Okay. You can always run after them with a long knife if somebody runs. Yeah.
But anyways, it has the filters from the revision 1 and 2 and the revision 3, so you can effectively have the earlier revision 1 from the 70s and the earlier 80s, or the revision 3 also from the early 80s.
Nice.
So I got the Prophet 10 version, so it'll have 10 voices.
Whoa. 5 more voices than before.
I know! And you've heard this thing on, like, the Cars. You've heard it from, like, New Order, from Talking Heads, Prince, Phil Collins.
Nice.
Devo. I mean, everybody used the Prophet 5 because suddenly it's like, oh, I could have a 5-voice, polyphonic synthesizer.
That's freaking awesome.
And you know, like Thriller.
We've all heard it. I can guarantee we've all heard it.
Yeah, so it's exciting to buy a new one. I've got the original here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Go to some iconic tone.
Well, I mean, that would be like Devo Red Eye Express there. It's best known for like it's fifth sounds and it's like sync sounds.
Yeah.
But also really cool unison basses.
Yeah.
If I drop this down to pretty sweet. Yeah.
Nice. Whoa. So this is different. We didn't know the episode was going to be different, but we started it off with some synth talk.
Yeah, and I've already recorded a song with Prophet 5 and the Oberheim DX drum machine that we've used for Munchie Boys.
Yeah. Heck
So that's
yeah.
always a favorite, and like they go together well. I mean, they both really fit. You know, they fit together. They're both in the same era.
Nice.
The Prophet 5 also had a lot of modulation routing options, and it had like FM sync, which is what the cars would use for like Let's Go, the wow, 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 you know.
Oh, nice.
Well, you get the idea.
Yeah. I get the rough sound. Hey, you couldn't get it perfectly right because then it would be copyright.
Whoa, yeah, we don't want to
You
copyright strike.
purposely played it differently.
I intentionally don't know what I'm doing. That's right. So anyways, yeah, you got a song with the Prophet 5 and the DX. Whoa! To look forward to later.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So what's up, man? What's up in life?
Well, I can tell you that I've had the most, like, painful, sore week of my entire life. I feel like I'm getting old, Tony. I normally don't feel that way.
Oh, my gosh. I know you were... Do you want to talk about that? Go ahead and tell some...
You want me to sit on the couch and tell you how it's like? Well, it starts with my mother. You know, I'm sorry. Whoa, that was a Freudian slip. Hi. No, but like when we were eating our munching last week, I was like munching and I was like, oh gosh, this tooth hurts. This like tooth that shipped 2 months ago that I was like, I'll take care of later, and wasn't really a massive pain thing.
Man.
Suddenly I was like, oh, I can't really. Even if I try to eat I don't even want to say the name because they didn't give us all of our food, and that was kind of a big point of contention last week.
Yeah.
But as I was eating my chicken tikka masala, I was like, I got to eat it on this side of my mouth, and even then, like, occasionally I bite down, and my other side of my mouth is just like in shooting pain, which probably added to my overall level of like
unhappiness
and stuff. But then later that day, it was getting worse and worse, so I tried setting a dental appointment, and then Saturday, it was just complete, total pain. I could not think or breathe like I could breathe, but I mean, I just absolute horrible tooth pain, and so I need to go see a dentist, but I don't want to like just call up a dentist and be an emergency thing, whatever. So I eventually booked an appointment for Monday morning, and was prescribed an antibiotic. Tony,
what?
I'm on an antibiotic. Look at that. No, antibiotic. This is the antibiotic, and this is the probiotic. I ordered probiotic. I haven't started taking those yet because I don't like taking medication. I don't want things to like change what I am or who I am, or make me feel any different, or make me digest any different, or kill off my.
Some people want to be who they are, like you.
Right. So I don't know. It's just been crazy, and I've been filming all week long. Multiple shoots back to back, weird like
and
stomach
then the whole ankle
fiasco. Yeah, 2 weeks ago I had maybe a plantar fasciitis, or maybe just a twisted tendon or arch or something on my foot from a shoot, and I'm just falling apart, Tony. What the heck?
Damn, you need to go to I was almost going to say the name of a place, but I don't want to drop a name and give them free publicity. Basically, it's a certain type of foot store.
Oh, I thought you were saying there's a certain kind of curry place that has food in a hurry. And I was
and
I was going to say I don't know what that would do for for my foot.
No. I wouldn't
but
do
you know
that.
What? This story isn't about my medical ailments and how I'm falling apart and dying, as we all are slowly. What's good? What's new with you? How about you, Tony?
Oh my gosh. I ordered a new helmet for mopeding, and I got a new mirror for the yellow moped.
Does your moped make this sound?
Yeah.
No? Yeah.
That was exactly it. Let's do a little, okay, we're going to put on a little a little show here. Start out slow. Okay, we just started. I'm just starting up the moped now. Okay. Is it idling? Okay. Now I'm picking it up a little bit. Oh, yeah. That wind blowing in my face. Oh, man.
Did you say wind? What's that noise?
That car needs to get out of my way. Man, I'm allowed to be out here on the road. Get out of my way. Hey, man, is that thing legal? Yeah, this is legal. It's a moped. I don't even need to get it plated now. Get out of here. I love how I'm making it all negative. Like, okay, here's the reality. It's never negative like that. It's always like this. I like that bike.
Tony, don't hit the tree!
Oh! How did I not see that? It's because that lady pulled in front of me. And guess what I said to her?
What'd you say to her?
Lady, are you nuts?
Oh, you didn't say that. You didn't. Ay, ay, ay.
I would never say that, would I? Anyway, but yeah, I've been mopeding. I need to enjoy the last of the mopeding season before it becomes snowy.
The last of the mopedians.
Who am I? The last of the mopedians. Yep.
Mopedhans.
Who am I kidding? I'm going to be going out all bundled up when it's dry on the ground.
Heck yeah, you are. Why wouldn't you?
I know. I have to use up. I need to keep them running and use up the gas. So
keep them running and use up the gas.
Hey, it'll be an automatic cold air intake. So maybe they'll go faster.
I wish I could keep running my DeLorean and use this gas. It's been sitting in my garage with the garage door broken for 2 months.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't let the gas tank get all rusty.
I haven't driven it in like 5 or 6 months because from the last time that we went to, was it Blackstone?
Yeah.
Meatball?
When we took it?
Yeah, I mean, it's like with global pandemic and broken garage door, I can't take my DeLorean out.
I know, what the heck? You need to get
rid of it. If anybody wants to buy
a
if anybody wants to buy a 1981 DeLorean, I've got one. You know, we have to get my garage door open somehow.
Oh man, are you in the selling market now?
I would sell it or trade it for an Analog Solutions Colossus synthesizer and maybe their Vostok 2020 synthesizer. So if you want to buy me a Colossus and a Vostok, I'll trade you.
Here's the thing. You came, you saw, you're over the DeLorean, you're ready to sell.
I wouldn't say I'm over the DeLorean, but I'm totally over just like paying, like license fees and insurance for a vehicle that I can't see or can't drive.
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
I mean, technically you could come up with a solution like get your garage fixed and then you could use it.
Well, yeah, but I'm waiting for my contractor on that. I mean, like I
could
turn around and
I
could turn around and hire like a garage door company and stuff, but they just put this garage door in 2 years ago, and it's like it shouldn't be all messed up right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I could just have like Omaha Door and Window, a Best of Omaha rated garage door company. I could have them put a garage door in, Omaha Door and Window.
You could have Omaha Door and Window. Yeah.
Taking care of business is what we do.
Twag and whack-a-bono.
Don't we bo?
Don't you honestly hit? Well, I probably shouldn't talk about that because you have conflict of interest if I make fun of a certain place. Yeah.
Well, if you're making fun of any places that I
it's not a place that you work for. It would be a rival. So I didn't want to have to. I didn't want to.
Okay. Because full disclosure, I do make commercials for Omaha Door and Window, and until Gary Saddlemeyer took over my place like a year or two ago, I was the voice on the commercials of the Omaha. Like, do we have a deal for you? Garage door bundles as low as $765. So.
Oh man, I recognize you.
I know, right?
Yeah, I was gonna I'll make a comparison. I won't actually sing it. I was gonna say that it would be lucrative to go over the structure.
Oh, you're talking about like there's financial incentives to cross the thing that Troll lives under.
Yes. Let's think of more analogies.
Let's not mention that place. Yeah,
it would be beneficial to oh dang it, circumvent the overpass.
Yeah,
I don't even know if circumvent would make sense.
Well, yeah, but let's see what other good Omaha like jingles can we kind of like almost mention? Because one place that I do speak fondly of would be it's from our domicile to your place of residence.
Um,
And I'm not talking about La Casa. What was the butler's manservant, on Archer's name? What was him? Who was he again? He died recently. Real sad.
who was it?
It was some kind of like a fibrous material that grows out of trees, or trees are made of.
Oh yeah.
And then like some kind of a structure that one would live
Abode.
in and hang their hat.
Lumber abode. Yeah.
Lumber Abode. Yeah, I think that was his name. Like Lumber Abode. Oh. But
Pine igloo.
yeah.
Pine igloo. No, that's just a type.
Right. Well,
Anyway, okay. Yeah. Anyway.
speaking of type, what a type of food did we get today, Tony?
Oh my gosh. If there is a type of cuisine to mention, that cuisine is Persian.
Is it?
Yes, because where did we go?
We went to Ahmad's.
Ahmad's Persian cuisine at the new
Oh my gosh.
location.
Yes, at 4646 Dodge Street.
Is that where it was?
4646, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. For some reason, I thought it was, yeah, you're right, 46. And I thought it was more toward up on the 4, I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was 48, but whatever, it's 46. I'm sure that their site is right. I'm sure that my hunch isn't right.
46,
So,
46. 46, 46. 46, 46. 46, 46. Yeah. All right. What was that now? I'm sorry. I got kind of carried away there.
Random review. Nice place for quality Persian food. Arrived at 7. It wasn't crowded. Nothing but pleasant experiences here. Food is similar to a place in San Fran I liked.
Whoa.
I don't know what that voice was, but
I like that voice.
yeah.
That's the voice of something right there.
Random review. Took 2 hours to get all of our food out, and portions were small. Prices weren't outrageous for 3 people, but was not impressed. Oh, you weren't?
What?
You weren't? Okay, I shouldn't even have read that one, Chance, with a Z at the end.
Yeah, that does not sound like the place we were at, because I was quite impressed, actually.
Yeah, let's dive into that. Let's dive into what we dove into.
Dive into the dive in. I mean, because here's a problem. I have never been to Ahmad's before. Not at the old location, not at the new location.
Yeah, and I had been there maybe like 2 times at the
So,
old one.
I wasn't sure exactly what I was getting into, but you know what? I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
It was just,
oh my gosh,
after-
yes. And we didn't talk about this before, but we always wait. We eat and then we wait to tell each other what we think. So that's good to hear. I didn't know what I was going to hear today, folks.
because we've been food mad before in the past a couple times.
I know.
and,
We've had some letdowns. Some
and I've had a
food
horribly
letdowns.
physically exhausting, painful week. So I'll be honest, Tony. If I had an experience like last week, it could kill me.
You don't know if you could do it anymore.
If I could be dead without biscuits and gravy, which ironically is would kill me. So
And this is episode 23, right? So we have one
Yes.
more episode of the season after this, and that's it. So
one more episode.
One more of season 2. We're on season 2, episode 23. That was kind of Aphex Twinny.
Was it?
Yeah. So here was the experience, everybody. Yeah, give me some low eerie music while I talk about the experience. So here's the thing. I talked to Aaron and I said, let's call in our order at 11 because they open at 11:30. And then I got food worried and I said, oh, dang it. Do you think they're going to answer before 11:30 or do you think we're going to have to place our order at 11:30? And he was like, I don't know, just try it. So I called at 11. It went to answering machine. So I was like, dang it. I bet they're not going to answer until 11:30. So I called again at 11:20. And guess what? Ahmad answered! He was like, Ahmad's. And I was like, oh, hi, can I place an order to take out? And he's like, yep, go. What do you want? And then I was like, oh, so I'm going to say what I got now. Okay, I got food for Whitney, too, as usual, when she's here, or when we and Aaron don't eat at the place. And I said, I'll take the dolme. And I didn't know if that was how you pronounce it. I was like, I'll take dolme. And it's cabbage leaves stuffed with ground beef, vegetables, lentils, topped with a flavorful tomato-based sauce. And me and Whitney split that. It was so heavenly. It had kind of a tang to it. It was nice because of the cabbage. And then, it was a nice little tangy, like meat and cabbagey thing. And then I went to the lunch menu and I told him what I wanted. And I said, listen here, Ahmad. Okay, I didn't say that. I said, I want kebab kubide, which is ground lamb and beef skewers marinated in onions and spices, grilled over an open flame, served with rice and tomato, plus a salad. Why am I yelling so much today? Do you think it's the synth?
Probably. Also, what's going on here anymore? What is happening?
Oh my God. Are we nuts?
Tony, are you nuts?
And then Whitney got potato and peas polo, a hearty dish of potatoes and green peas cooked in a savory tomato and onion sauce. And so, what did you dive into, Aaron?
Well, Tony called and said he got through, and so I then called. And, I was like, I went for the Juja kebab. I wasn't trying to pronounce it.
Ooh.
And it's just grilled skewers of boneless chicken marinated in yogurt, lemon, onions, served with rice and tomato, plus a salad.
Oh, plus the salad?
Yeah. Well, and it was just like, the leaves of lettuce and stuff with like, some... It wasn't like a side like salad. Yeah, it's just what they call
a small thing, but it was good nonetheless. But we'll dive into. Okay, we'll talk about the food here in a minute. Let's talk about the experience. The phone experience alone. When I got through at 11:20, and he said it would be 20 minutes, which is like that's not long at all. Then that means it would have been ready at 11:40. Aaron called right after me. He got his call in on the phone. I could tell that the guy was all like he was super nice. He had no like negative tone or anything like that. He was like, yeah, okay, that'll be ready, like whatever. So we get there. Aaron gets there a couple minutes after me, and then we go in. And the new location is cool. It has like cool blue walls. I snapped a picture of Aaron in there, so we'll post that on Instagram.
No, the rich blue walls. I mean, it's that really cool like rich color of blue. That's like not royal blue, but it just feels great. It feels nice.
Yeah, it feels colorful and cool. And then they have these huge, nice paintings.
Paintings, yeah, like lovely Persian ladies and weird settings and all sorts of, things. And it's just a really cool place. I'm glad that we went there.
Yeah, there were like 3 different tables of people, which I was like slightly awkwarded out by because of COVID still, and because it's worse. It's just as bad as ever, but they were spaced out a little bit.
They were spaced out, yeah. They were all spaced out, and I honestly don't know much about Ahmad's. I kind of get a vibe like Victor's, where it's like the one guy that runs everything.
Yeah, it did seem like he was. I mean, maybe there was somebody back there, but yeah.
There could be cooks. Who knows? But
But
yeah, he did seem like just like from the phone to like picking up like that. It seems like a really friendly person, a really nice guy. That
when we went in, and he was like, "Oh, which one is yours?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm Tony." And then he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, Tony." And like. He was just in like a very zippy, kind of peppy, good mood. And zippy. I don't think I've ever said people.
He was in a zippity-doo-dah, pretty good mood.
Zippity-yay.
Oh my.
Oh, what a wonderful day. Okay. I don't know who that is singing, but they got to get out of here. Get out of here, man. But yeah, so he was awesome. My food was ready right away. Aaron called like 2 minutes after me, and his was ready 2 minutes after. So timing was amazing. It was not a long wait.
He said, all right, I'll see you in 20 minutes. And I'm like, cool, I'll see you in 20 minutes. And 20 minutes later, there it was.
Yep. Yeah, everything was perfect from the service to his personality to the place to the pickup. All that went swimmingly, and it showed promise, and we were serious. And here's the thing, is I've already known.
Tony, are
I
you
didn't even
nuts?
realize I said. I didn't even realize I said that. Oh my god.
Oh my.
Dear God. So we get back. I tell Whitney, I'm like, be excited, be excited, and she's like, oh ho ho, and then so I was like, I'm gonna
MADSBB, excited.
be excited. So anyway, I open up everything, and in this day and age, you have to just hope that you get all your food. Am I right?
Well, yeah, that's what we found out lately, you know.
So I open the food, I see that it's all there, and I'm like, yes! And so anyway, I'm like, Whitney, I'll plate the food. So I plated the food, and it comes obviously in styrofoam, but I plated the food, and I was like, ooh, this actually looks awesome. So I took my nice photos, which you guys can see on Facebook and Instagram. I took the pictures of the food, and I was getting all hungry because I saw my long ground lamb and beef skewer just marinated in onions and spices, laying across that rice, that lovely yellow rice.
Oh, the rice was delicious.
I'm sure it has more of a real name than just yellow rice, and I don't even. Well, it might have not even been yellow actually. Like,
I don't know. Did they put saffron in Persian cuisine?
It looked like there was like maybe a saffron or something over it.
Because whatever it is, it looked good, and it was visually appealing, and it tasted freaking awesome. I loved it. Yeah,
it was so freaking good. I'm trying to see if I can actually find like something that says something about the rice, because it doesn't really.
Yeah.
It's because it's like a special rice. It's not just like a boring plain like scoop of rice. It's like light. It's like nice, light, and like spread out nicely and airy, and it's not just a big cup. Like, yeah, you get it. It's not just like a tight little packed cup of simple rice, which is good sometimes too. But,
and I'll be honest, we love like various sorts of like, Middle East and Mediterranean and type food. I don't know the difference between like say a Persian cuisine and a Mediterranean cuisine. I mean, I feel like these are all like very ancient countries and civilizations that that have developed their cultures and cuisine over thousands of years of human existence. But like I don't know the difference between like the flavor palettes. I need to try more of Ahmad's. I definitely want to go back.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go back today.
And when I bit into my my skewer, it has like the aesthetic of like a perfect. So like if you took ground, like, well, I mean, it is what it is. I was gonna say when you like, it reminded me of almost like if you grill a hamburger perfectly, but then had a bunch of actually good spices and flavors in it. Because I'm sure they do fire it over like an open flame or something, or like
everything had like really delicious looking grill marks and not like the crap they paint on like at your fast food places. But you could tell these are really seared over on a grill. I mean, like then there was a grilled tomato, which was really good to like cut up and like have with each bite and stuff. Oh, that was the other thing. Remember, he literally, I actually appreciated this. Oh, is there some? Do you need to run down? Yeah, I'm gonna run down real quick.
Okay, I'll keep going on about it. Aaron either got another package or saw that somebody was on his porch trying to steal his package that he got earlier, as you'll remember in the beginning of the episode. But anyway, so going on about the meal. So it was the ground lamb and beef skewers, marinated in onions and spices, grilled over an open flame, as I just said, served with rice and tomato plus a salad. So the grilled tomato was the perfect addition to that. And then there was the little side bit of salad that came with it. And it was actually good, though, because like Aaron was saying, it wasn't very substantial. But the thing is that it's not just like an American side salad with like pizza where it's just literally from a bag and somebody threw it into a little box. Like you can tell it has a specific dressing. It has like specific spices. Like it was very thought out and like put together right there. And what I was just going to tell Aaron, and I'll bring this up again when he's back. Oh, I see a shadow. I see a shadow of Aaron coming back in on the Zoom call. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm seeing a Zoom, but you're not. So anyway, so what I was going to tell, he's sitting down now. Okay, I'll just wait. With a tail as big as a kite. Hey,
I'm
Aaron.
back.
Was it another package?
Yeah, I got my little, what like a little battery, dummy battery for my Nikon. So when I put my Nikon on my gimbal, I don't have to like switch batteries around. I can plug it into the actual gimbal.
Sweet.
And then I got the package that FedEx delivered, so I'm good. I'm good for the day.
That's awesome. You're good with your packages.
And I had to wash my hands because, we're still living a global pandemic.
I'm still waiting on a couple packages. I'm waiting on my riding gloves. I got riding gloves for mopeding. I told you I'm going all out. I got these cool little, I think it's lamb skin leather or something. Like these awesome looking gloves. And then
is it ground lamb and beef skewers marinated in onions and spices skin?
No, but it might have come from the same lamb. See, they use the meat for this stuff, and then they use the skin for my gloves. God, I didn't know I was so like downtrodden against lambs. Jesus, like that's
just
good.
don't eat your gloves expecting it to be like as good as Ahmad's, because I guarantee it won't be.
I know exactly. But I was about to get into the fact that one thing I actually appreciated, even though like anywhere else this might seem awkward, is that he actually told us how we should eat it. Remember, he was like, it's really good if you have a little bit of rice with the meat, and then he told us like what would be the best way to set it up.
Right. He was like, because he asked Tony, like, have you been here before? And he's like, oh yeah, or have you had it before?
Yeah, and I was like, a couple times, I think, yeah. So.
And he asked me if I had it before. I was like, no. And he's like, oh yeah, you do this and you do this. And I was like, okay, thank you.
I know. But here's the thing. He didn't know we were the Munchie Boys. When we see an array of food, I don't care what continent it's from or what type of food it is, we know how to put it together.
And by put it together, he means shovel it into our mouth holes.
Yeah. But, I guess the thing is, I'm always kind of a combo guy anyway. Like, I don't see, like, separate dishes and think, I'm going to take a bite of rice now. Like, I always kind of blend things together. Like, rice and then a little meat. I need to put the
grape leaves around the meat, and then I do this now. That's not how we... But
And and what I meant about it being awkward anywhere else is, like, if we went to go pick up, like, pizza somewhere and they say... Oh man, it's always best to take a bite of the crust first. Like I'd be like, It's I don't know why I chose like the weirdest way to eat it, but yeah.
Or we go to get a hamburger. It's like, here's how you eat it. You put it up to your mouth and take a bite.
It's already together. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, so that was your food, right? So mine. Yeah, what did I have? I had the Juja kebab. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know if it's Juja or Juja.
Jujeeh. That's how you spell it. Juja. I think it is Juja kebab because I've heard.
But anyways, so the grill. I mean, first off, I was like, okay, this looks amazing. And large pieces of chicken, grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Let me just, but they were big and they had the grill marks and they were seasoned. The seasoning was so good. And it's the best thing I've eaten all week, maybe all month. I don't know. Well,
actually, and was it cooked like perfectly? Like
we've only had 2 days in a month, so it might be a little early for that. But it was amazing. It was almost too good. I was like, everything else for the rest of the day is just gonna like go downhill from here. This is the highlet of my stupid existence.
Damn it! Maybe you can get dinner from there too.
I'm going to. Maybe I will. I don't know.
Speaking of that, were you going to talk more about that dish?
Well, I was, but
I was just going to say I'll talk about this after that. But I was about how the dinner prices.
Don't forget where you're at there, Tony. Okay, so, anyways, I also noticed like how beautiful the grilled tomato marks were, and like how juicy and delicious the tomato was. Now it added to the flavoring. The rice again, I think maybe saffron or something. I don't know. It looked like it. Definitely was a delicious taste that I couldn't quite put my finger on. I mean, I could put my fingers in it, but I couldn't put my finger on it. The little bit of lettuce, the salad or whatever, I mean, I'm not really a salad guy, so if it was like a full side salad, I'd be like, what am I going to do with this?
While you were gone, I was talking about how the salad is very specific, though. It's not like an American salad that comes with pizza, where it's like just thrown from a bag.
Oh, yeah, no,
but it was deliberate. Yeah.
It was delicious, and it wasn't like overly dressed. I mean, it just tasted... really good and went with the thing. The chicken was so tender. It was just so tender and succulent, and the spices were, it was really strongly spiced, not overpowered, not like cloyingly, but like, again, I've been like living off of like, not even Pop-Tarts really, but Pop-Tarts and water.
Oh my gosh! At least you've been having water. That's why you're still living, because you had the water at least. Because if you would have done Coke Zero and Pop-Tarts, you'd be dead by now.
Yeah, no, Coke Zero and Pop-Tarts combine in your stomach to create a deadly sarin nerve gas. It's what they use in the
like
Japanese
that. It's
subway
basically like the
bombings.
Mentos and Diet Coke, but worse. Like,
Yeah, because the Pop-Tarts have a chemical called pop-tartamine that's only found in Pop-Tarts, you know,
I did not know that.
and it reacts with the let's see, what's the ingredient on Coke Zero that it reacts? The phenonucleosis or whatever, the phenylalanine, that's what it is. So it kind of, the pop-tartamine kind of reacts with the phenyl. That's not funny because it's a horrible. This is, you know, every year, like,
That just ain't right.
every year 5 billion people die by combining Pop-Tarts and Coke Zero. It's not funny, Tony.
Ain't
It's
right.
not
It
funny.
just ain't right. Oh, so then the other, did you finish about
yeah,
your...
whatever, you go for
so
it.
I was just going to say that if you're going to go, go whenever you want, but I'm glad we went during lunch because the prices are like $11, $11. Everything was $11 on there. But then here's the thing. You get to dinner... And here's the thing. I'm guessing you get more, and it's like more a wider menu, but like $16, $18, $20, $26.
Oh, wow.
So the most expensive dish is the shrimp kebab, which is a $26 dish. That might have to be like a special dinner because that's pretty expensive.
But those says juicy jumbo shrimps.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how big that ends up being because like that's...
I would be, yeah, because
Yeah.
if that was just like the same size, it's like, oh, well.
Here's the
I'll just
thing.
go
I
during
won't
lunch.
say it's not worth it because I haven't had the dinner menu at all. So,
However, I will say for the $11 for the lunch prices, that's the best $11 you're going to spend on a munch. I mean,
yeah. So we did get the dolme appetizer, which was cabbage leaf stuffed with ground beef, vegetables, lentils, topped with a flavorful tomato-based sauce, and that was $9. And I will say that was probably a couple dollars too much. Because it came in this tiny little cup, and it was like, it wasn't really that much. It was really good, but maybe they're charging by the flavor and not by the amount.
well, and that's probably like a very specialty thing to have to like put
Yeah.
together, and it's not. You
Yeah.
can't just go like call up like your Cisco food distribution company and like order like a box of like 5 million of them frozen for like $50 or something. you know?
Yeah, so it is specific. So on that one too, I will say maybe I don't even know what I'm talking about as far as like, you know, maybe it's totally worth it. But to me, it was like, oh damn. And I wasn't complaining because, you know, it's for Munchie Boys. Speaking of that, we
Yeah.
need some more sponsors. We haven't gotten a meal sponsored in like 10
Yeah.
episodes or something.
We have to like buy our own food. So if you're listening to this,
I mean, who would think that we would have to buy our own sustenance?
we shouldn't have to be pandering for like, for meal handouts. But, whatever. This is America. Make it happen.
Sustenance? I never thought I'd be paying as much as this.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I got a Prophet 5 over here.
Oh, yeah. Did you, so all around, I was completely happy with the mods. I'm so happy. I loved it. Whitney loved it. Oh, the little flatbread. Did you get the little thin bread?
No.
Oh, you would have loved it. It was like thin little, almost like tortilla, but different.
I could have had thin bread. What
It was
that?
like thin little breads that came with the meal, and it was like wrapped up the meat and like the rice.
What
and
meal?
took it as
What
a
did it
bite.
come with?
So I think it came with mine. I think. So let's see here. Menu, lunch. I think it came with my kebab thing. Yeah. Let's see. Served with rice, tomato, or maybe it came with Whitney's. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't say which one it came with, but
Because I feel like if your kebab would have came with it, then mine would have came with it too.
well,
then.
maybe it came with Whitney's because that potato and peas meal just came in a little cup, like almost like a little soup, and then there was a side of rice. And I'm
that would
guessing
make
that
sense
came
then.
with it, but we just kind of shared half and half. So, but it was
You're
so
just like,
good.
You're just
And
like, hey, Whitney, give me that.
I bet when you call, you could buy a side of it because you would have loved it, and it would have went so good with it. But next time, you got something to look forward to, though. That was freaking good. But overall, what would you say? I'm completely happy with the mods.
Well, again, I couldn't handle like a bad food experience today.
Yeah.
It would devastate me. It would destroy me.
Mark my
And-
words now. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
I am I couldn't be happier. I mean, I could always be happier, but I mean, like, it's just what the doctor ordered. You know, it's just what I needed to get through a tough week and a tough couple of food mad experiences with Munchie Boys.
Yeah.
I really can't right now. I'm looking at the menu, and all I want to do is order the kebab that you had. How do you think it was?
You know what you could
kebab?
do? Literally, this would be funny. You could literally order the same thing and then ask for that, and for dinner. Get that. That would be so funny if you went, oh, it's expensive at dinner though. Oh, but you could buy it now for lunch and then save it. Kebab Cuba Day.
Kebab Cuba Day.
Yeah.
Kebab Cuba Day.
Hey, Ahmad, I gotta tell you something. Ahmad.
Hey, Ahmad.
You did a good job.
You did.
Ahmad has been, I was gonna read a little bit. What were you gonna say, Aaron?
I am not a mad at Ahmad.
Absolutely not. How could you be?
I will say this though. I think Persians kind of get a bad rap after the after 300. With the whole Spartans and King Xerxes thing, and I realized that was a million years of human civilization ago. But
still.
And by that I mean a film from 2007.
I'm going to read it real quick. No, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Ahmad's Persian Cuisine was founded in 1990 by Ahmad Nazar. 27 years later, Ahmad is still in the center of the action, preparing dishes such as lamb shank and Tehran chicken kebabs, authentic home-style Persian comforts like gourmet sabzi, and so on and so on. We already know that he's established. I've gone there a long time ago downtown when he had his restaurant down there. I knew it was going to be good, and I'm glad that it pulled through as being a perfect experience for me.
Okay.
And I'm excited to go there again, folks. I'm excited.
Should I just call in right now and order the kebab kubada?
That would be so funny, and then go pick it up and literally just save it for dinner.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what?
Do it on speaker.
Oh yeah, I totally
you
will.
might have to go. They might be. Are they closing at 2? Oh, they close at 2. You might be able to hurry up and go get it.
I'll do it right now.
Okay.
It'll be hilarious.
Put it on speaker. And ask for the thin bread, side bread.
Okay. Hi, could I order the kebab kubada to pick up, please?
Yes. Just one kebab will be there.
Yes.
It's going to be 2 o'clock.
Okay.
All right?
I can get it by then.
You there?
All right, thank you. Bye. Yes.
Oh, you did it.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited for you to try that, and I love the fact that you're going to do it. So anyway, you're going to edit in the song that you made for this episode, and you got to get going because you got to go pick up your second round of Ahmad's for dinner.
Ahmad makes Persian food. Ahmad is the king of kebabs. Ahmad makes Persian food. Ahmad is the king of kebabs.
1,000 flavors of the Persian Empire descending upon our tongues, Tony. Kebabs will blot out the sun, then we will eat in the shade. There will be glory in our sacrifice. Tonight we dine at Ahmad.
Kebab Cuba Day.
This is Ahmad's.
Potato and peas bowl.
Wow.
That was freaking awesome.
Well, it's good to leave an episode on a positive note, isn't it?
Absolutely, and we got one more of the season, so I hope our last one's good too.
What's it gonna be?
I don't know, but I hope it's good.
Will it be back to mods? Will it be tacos? Will it be brunch? Will it be Ethiopian?
Maybe we'll have a special guest and go to a certain place that we had talked about. We don't want to say, but
well, then that'd be something. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, we can't give it away.
Well, I was just throwing out random places. I wasn't giving anything away.
So I did the double giveaway where I ended up being the one that gave.
You son of a gun, Tony! Are you nuts?
You
right.
can hear me whisper, "Mama, munch."
Yeah. So this is the part where I turn to the microphone and I say, "Munchy, munchy boys."